Alright, masithathela ithuba sikwamkele kwakhona kule broadcast of the chart of our news. Namhlanje it's the IEC election special. Njenga last week ndinaye Mr. Sibusiso Mraji who is an official from the IEC. Namhlanje sizabe sithetha ngomcimbi kwakhona komcimbi we special votes and umcimbi ka section 24. The reason why siyiphinda lento namhlanje is because ngo 5 o'clock kusheke 1 hour and a half izabe yavala lo mcimbi we special votes. So sifuna ukunika ke i last chance kuwe mntu ungeka apply for a special votes na kuwe mntu ungeka understand ubana into section 24. Mr. Mraji, masithathe ithuba sikwamkele ku the chart on our news.
Thank you, Lebo. It's great being back. I think we had a bit of an impact last week.
Yes.
We've got a bit of traction, so it's working. It's working.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Ulibele uthi botani.
No. The thing is, you can't repeat the same things. The botani mawukhaya igama nguSibusiso Mraji and suka kla mzwe zolonyulo sizabe sincokola special votes no section 24A siphinde siqulunqe nje a bit there and there lamcimbi of the 3 ballot papers during this election.
Yeah, uquphe kakhulu lo mcimbi we special votes because in less than 90 minutes kanye hour and a half uzabe uyavala. Now khawucacisele nje umuntu ngokukhawulezileyo kodwa ngokubanzi uba yintoni lo mcimbi we special votes.
Okay, so there's 2 categories of special votes. Category number 1 is home visits. Now, home visits will be for abantu abakhubazekileyo, abantu abagugileyo, we can say frail, and people that are infirm, so people that can't move, bedridden. So the IEC, the legislation that runs elections, the Electoral Act, makes provision for abantu in such cases.
Sure.
But obviously they need to apply. Now, the second category, before I dissect the applications, the second category, ngumuntu who will not be where they ordinarily reside. So if you will not be at the voting station you are registered at on the 29th, due to maybe uzopangela on the 29th,
sure.
And you do not work in the same town, you had a trip that was planned way before proclamation, and so forth. So you might be a police officer who's working on election day.
Okay.
Or an IEC official even. So you then can choose to vote at your voting station, in this case. So there's the categories, there's 2 of them. It's voting station visit and home visit. Now, voting station visit, you have 2 methods to apply, 3 actually. So you can apply via SMS.
Okay.
So you can SMS to 32249.
Okay.
SMS your ID number, and the IEC will actually send you an SMS back that you've been approved for a voting station visit.
Okay.
Then for home visit, you cannot SMS, but you can go online.
Yeah.
To www.elections.org.za, or you can go to the office. Now the office Yakwa IEC will be closing at 5, so you really have until 5 of the office closest to you.
Sure.
So if you in Fort Beaufort, the closest office to you will be the Alice office. If you're in Alice, it's the Alice office. If you're in Bedford or you're in Adelaide, there's the Adelaide office. It's at Market Square in Adelaide. It's right there at the traffic circle. So those are your options. For both special votes, home visits and voting station visit, you can do the online and you can submit at the office. But It is only voting station visit that will use the SMS line 32249.
Okay.
Where you SMS your ID number. Now, if you have applied for a special vote and maybe you didn't put in your number when you are applying for special vote,
okay,
you can also go on to the IEC website, www.elections.org.za, or you can just SMS your ID number to 32711.
Okay.
So SMS your ID number to 32711, and that will tell you if you have been rejected or approved for a special vote.
Okay, no, that's good. So when I'm the you've got 1 hour 30 minutes for
don't think it's 30 minutes anymore.
Wow, 1 hour 20 minutes for you ubama wenze ezinye zezindlela bese zichaziwe apha. It's either you go to the website or you visit IEC offices or you do it via SMS. Yeah, so khawuleza if bana kwindawo zabakuyo okanye zabubhizi nomsebenzi, make use of his special votes. Now, last week we also spoke about Section 24. Section 24.
So Section 24A, I need to put that A in because previously Section 24 allowed for you to go to a voting station and arrive, present yourself, cast a vote, and will record that you do not belong to that voting station.
Okay.
But Section 24A, which is an amendment to Section 24, now requires you to notify the IEC that you will not be at your voting station where you ordinarily reside.
Yes.
So you will be at another voting station. Then you have to provide your address for where you will be at the time. Okay. So you could either be outside of the province or inside the province. Outside of the province, out of the 3 ballot papers, which we will be discussing later, you will only get the national ballot paper. So if you now notify the IEC that you will require a Section 24 notification, so you will vote, let's say in KZN, because you will be in KZN during the election day, then you will only get to KZN and get the national ballot.
Yes.
But if you now are within the province, so let's say you ordinarily reside in PE, and now you're going to be Kwama in Fort Beaufort, then your address for when you are in Fort Beaufort is what you will give us, or the voting district within where your address falls. So you can give us the voting district number or your address. Now, there's ways of getting these this information. When you apply, the system will get to get your address and will redirect you to a voting station number. So you can also apply for that online, or go to an IEC office. But a Section 24A notice only closes on the 17th of May. It's not like the special votes. The special votes open for a shorter period of time. They start at 15 April. They're closing today, 3rd May. Section 24 notices start at 15 March. They're closing 17 May. So you still got time, but don't let it go till too late. You know you're going somewhere, get it done. Yes. No, that's good. I think Uba O'Connor, you've got questions, you can contact us by commenting up Google live broadcast, or send us a WhatsApp to 063-145-2504. 063-145-2504. Now, ndikuva uthetha kwakhona ngomcimbi we-ballot papers ezintathu. Previously bedla ngobambeni most ballot papers for national. Kasicacisele what has changed in terms of ballot papers and sizenza njani as ballot papers. Okay, so remember with the New Nation judgment, we'll always reference the New Nation judgment of the Constitutional Court. With that judgment, it required Parliament to include independent candidates for national and provincial elections.
Yes.
Previously, independent candidates in South Africa were only present for ward elections. So your ward councillor could be independent candidate, but you wouldn't get an independent candidate outside the municipality.
Yes.
So now at provincial level, you can have an independent candidate, and at national level. So to dissect now the national level independent candidates, so and political parties situation. So there's 400 seats in national parliament.
Yes.
Of the 400 seats that are in national parliament, you have 200 seats which are available for just proportional representation. So it's only political parties that qualify for those ballots to be on the national ballot, right? It's just a national ballot that's got 200 seats. Then the rest of the seats in parliament, the other 200, then they fall into a regional ballot. So with the regional ballot, it would be people coming from the different provinces to national parliament. So with that 200 seats, the different provinces, according to Schedule 3 of the Electoral Act, where you will find that for every 100,000 registered voter population, that translates to a seat in parliament. So if you go to Gauteng, for example, Gauteng will have more seats available for contestation for national parliament than the Eastern Cape. Gauteng will have like 40 something seats. The Eastern Cape will have 25. KZN will have in the upper 40s to maybe lower 40s, because that's the second most registered voters. So now that would be people moving from your province to national parliament would be on the regional ballot. That regional ballot will include political parties and independent candidates. So now depending on where you are, because in the Eastern Cape, our regional ballot only has political parties, maybe new ones and a bit of the old ones. But if you go to Gauteng and the Free State, you'll get independents. There's a podcast, funny enough, that has an independent running in the Free State. That the podcast helped to get the independent signed up for being for running for the Free State to national parliament. So the numbers decrease as the smaller the registered voter population is. But so in the Eastern Cape, we have about 25 or so seats available for national parliament. So abantu bangazigqatsa for those seats to national parliament. So, and then the third ballot would be your normal provincial ballot, which now also includes independents and parties. So it's a mix on the provincial ballot is a mix, unlike the national ballot. So you'll find everyone who is contesting to run in the election for the province, they will all be in the same ballot paper.
Right. So if I'm getting this clear, is that 2 ballots are for national, and 1 will be for provinces. On the national level, independents are separated from political parties, and on the provincial ballot, they all going to be on one ballot paper.
So let me run this through again. So with the regional ballots, right, where you're saying the second national, so it's the regional ballot will have both political parties and independents on it. It's just the national ballot that has just political parties on it. So out of the 2 different ballots for national parliament, there's the national ballot will have just political parties, and then the regional ballot has both political parties and independents, and the regional ballot moves people from your province to national. So a regional ballot for KZN will not be the same as the Eastern Cape, won't be the same as the Western Cape, and so forth.
All right. No. Now, any additional information ufuna ukuyibethelela before sibe kanti siyakuya kuyoncedisa abantu babhalisele special votes?
Well, additional information, let's start with special votes first. So you can apply for special votes. It closes at 5 today. And now if you are applying for special vote for instance, let's say your mother was based in Cape Town.
Sure.
And she's now sick, she's in uKwaMaqoma.
Yes.
Njebe lapha kwaMaqoma nje, you apply for a special vote sakhe sokuba visithelwe endlini, she will only get 1 ballot.
Okay.
But if you're the national ballot, but the same story. Your mother was ebesemonti, now uyagula uzomnesa ulapha kwaMaqoma okanye usedikeni okanye usenyarha njalo njalo within Raymond Mhlaba, you can then apply for a special vote home visit, and she will get 3 ballots because she's within her province. Then section 24A kind of functions the same way. So if you are outside the province that you are ordinarily resident of, you will get only 1 ballot, the national, and then if you are inside your province, it doesn't matter where you are, you will get all 3, but you have to apply. You cannot go to a voting station now and say, I want to vote, when you are not registered in that voting station and you have not notified the IEC of your intention to vote at that voting station. And then that closes on the 17th.
Okay.
Then if you want to check your voting station, your special votes application, then SMS your ID number to 32217. If you have not received your text that says you are now accepted, your special votes application has been approved or rejected.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Sibu. Sizawuphinda sibonane next week on Friday. When I'm to bukeleyo, okay, I think it's been 2 weeks ago sicacisa lo mcimbi we special votes. Now, if you know anyone ocinga into yobana bekufanele into yobana uregister for special votes, baxele into bashekelwe yi-hour ngoku into yoba mabaregisterishe. They can register online, they can register kwi-offices zase IEC, and also they can register via SMS.
But the SMS is only for voting station visits.
So if you want them to visit you, you cannot use the SMS. But if you're going to go to the voting station before the election day, you can use the SMS. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week on Tuesday with our normal programming, Got the Chat, and also on Kwakhona on Friday with the chat, the IEC special. Don't forget to vote. Thank you.